I have literally been making a statement lately that there's a lot of stuff that's going on today that I have to actually literally laugh in order just to stop crying. Now, you know just as well as I know that the silver has been dried up, literally dried up all over the place. And have y'all ever heard me talk about the entrepreneur, so-called capitalistic spirit of the American public whenever they see an opportunity to take advantage of somebody else's misfortunes? The first thing they do is they look at it as an opportunity to make gain on you. They know. I mean, they flat out know that the majority of the American public is in the dark. But there are a few of us that know exactly what's going on. And I said all that to say this. Right now I'm on AppMex just checking, because all morning I've been watching the silver price because I'm expecting for it to go up this week. And I've been watching it steadily climb. The last I saw it last week, it was $22.90. Now it's at $24.34 an ounce, and it's climbing. And they got a logo on here. You want it, we got it. You hearing that? You want it, we got it. Yeah, you got that right. Check this out. Right now, the ask price is $24.34. But if you buy a quantity anywhere between 1 and 19 ounces of silver, you have to pay $31.33 an ounce. Do you understand them kind of numbers? That means that is $6.99 over spot. That is price gouging. That's a quarter of what the silver in itself is. I mean, it's just off of the chain. The type of the spirit, this greed. It's going to be a great downfall. I'm telling you. But let me tell you something. Those of you who have bought, hold. Just hold. Wait and see. Just wait and see. But and then the credit card price is $32.27. All right. So at the price of $24.34, which is the ask price as it stands right now. If you was to buy a monster box, and most people don't have the money to drop on a monster box, at least not me, I don't have deep pockets like some of you do out there. Y'all got deep pockets, but I don't have them kind of deep pockets. And what is it? $24.34? Check this out right here. Even if you buy a monster box, you're still looking at $5.49 over spot per coin over 500 ounces. Like I said before, what good is it that the price is down below 25 and is at 24, 23, 22 when these spot prices are still commanding 29, 30, 31, 32, $33 an ounce? Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable, off the chain. But if you got it, hold it. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Now, I think a good selling price, but not all of it, just maybe a tenth of maybe what you have, is when it meets $100 an ounce. Because all of these mining places, they're all underwater. Just the other day, Eric told us on the broadcast, and I just told the people the other day, it's costing more to mine 1 ounce of silver out of ground than at the prices that they're selling for. And these companies are straight up in the red right now. And Brother Eric told us that it cost them $1,584 to mine 1 ounce of gold. And right now it's selling at $1,400 and something. And so they're flat out in the red. So what in the world's going on? And, of course, Cyprus. All right, check this out. Let me get this news article that Brother Scott sent me about Cyprus. Let me pull that up. It's just off the chain right here. All right. King World News. All right, check this out. Quote, Sinclair, a day of financial infamy as Cyprus depositors flushed. I want everybody to listen and pay very close attention to what I'm getting ready to say, so that way you know the nature of the beast. That way you won't be deceived. That way you'll know that when we give you what I believe in and what I would do, you'll understand that I'm just not pulling this stuff out of thin air. Look at this today. Today, legendary trader Jim Sinclair told King World News that today is the day of financial infamy, as Cyprus depositors have now officially been flushed. Sinclair also stated that history will show this day as being as serious as the flushing of Lehman Brothers. Below is what Sinclair, who once called, owned by former Fed Chairman Paul Volcker, to assist during the Wall Street crisis, had to say in this remarkable interview. You won't see this on CNBC, Fox Business, Yahoo Business, none of the financial networks. You're not going to see this on any of it because they don't want you people to hear what I'm getting ready to read to you. I'm just reading it for the first time myself, but I can already tell you where it's heading at. Eric King said to Jim, we now know the answer to the Cyprus solution. Sinclair, yes. Cyprus depositors have now been flushed. The Bank of Cyprus, the island's largest bank, said it has converted 37.5% of deposits exceeding 100,000 euros into a Class A share, with an additional 22.5% held as a buffer for possible conversion in the future. I'll translate this in a minute. Another 30% will be temporarily frozen and held as a deposit, so that the amount of money that has been taken from the Cyprus depositors is in all practicality almost their entire accounts. Major deposit funds have, look at this, now been taken in grand style. Depositors everywhere are now defined as lenders to the banks. Today is a day of financial infamy. History will see this event as serious as the flushing of Lehman Brothers. Basically, what they're doing is that if you go and you deposit money into an account, all right, and what they're actually doing is, let me see this. They have actually taken, and Brother Scott is right on this too, 80% of the money that you put into the bank for so-called safe trust keeping, it's frozen. You can't touch it. You can't even get at it. I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. If it's in the bank, it ain't yours. I even realized that. I realized that. All right? And this is the blueprint from going forward. This is the blueprint in how the rest of the country's central banking systems are going to respond, since we're all bankrupt. And remember, they just got finished taking Cyprus gold. And this is their way to prevent a bank run, is by freezing your account. So that way they know it can't be a bank run. Now, I'm not the sharpest knife in the box, and I hope some way, somehow, that I'm smart enough to be able to tell people and predict the future before it happens. I just hope I'm smart enough. You know, it seems like lately, everything I've been doing in my life has all been guided by the divine creator of the universe himself. And I can tell you where I get a lot of my wisdom from, pretty much all of it from. I know, man, some of you people, get ready. Get ready. Because, boy, some of you people, boy, you may not like this, but I'm finna flash it in front of your eyes. I'm finna give it to you. And, boy, if you are antichrist, you're getting ready to fall out. Boom! 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 Now, you go ahead and pick yourself up off the floor, if you're still alive. But they're freezing your account before you can get to it, and they're not going to tell you when all of this is going to take place, because they have to protect themselves from you. I told you I do it all the time. Boy, I have to laugh to keep from crying. I'm telling you. And I tell you, now you can deposit all the money you want. You go in there. You go in there with a handful of money, they will greet you with a smile, a very warm smile. They will call you Mr. and Mrs. and come back again. As soon as you go in there and say, I like to withdraw 2,000 euros. Hold on, sir. Who you think you are? You some type of financial terrorist or something? Can't you see the fine print and the writing over on the wall? You can only withdraw 300 euros a day. And I tell you what, if you ever come back in this bank again, I'm trying to keep a straight face, so bear with me. If you ever come back in this bank again, claiming you want to withdraw more than 300 euros and you don't have a divine waiver by the central banks, we're going to lock you up. We're going to call the law on you. We're going to lock you up, you terrorist. Oh, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. So how do you beat this? Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of the United States, the corporate United States of America, if you want to beat this financial Armageddon that's getting ready, that's already taken place, America is already dead. It's out to sea, waiting to be washed up. It's not in sight for a lot of people yet. But some of us, we got that extendoscope. Oh, we can see a ball. We're going, hey, look at that. And you on the shore going, what? What is it? What is it? I don't think much. What? There's a financial tidal wave coming to America. Can't you see that big old thing? It's bigger than a tsunami. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. Oh, mercy. So what you need to do is you need to start withdrawing money from your account. I personally can't even tell you, I don't feel comfortable. I'm not going to buy silver at $7 over spot. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. I'm going to buy food. F-O-O-D. And ammo. A-M-M-O. And you know the reason why? I'm following the lead of our government. They just got finished purchasing under the radar, thought that nobody wasn't going to catch them, another 400 million rounds. I think now the last counted number is they're up to, I think it's 400 million. I think the last count is now that they're up to over 2 billion rounds strong. Could be trillion. Man, when you get past a million, you already got me flabbergasted. I know they purchased 400 billion. They're up in their trillions now. It's sad. Lehman Brothers were forced to create the flow of huge funds into the financial system. The flushing of Cyprus was done to steal massive funds from depositors. The major percentage of the funds taken were replaced by worthless stock in bankrupt banks. You hear that? Up to now, everything in Cyprus was speculation as no definitive action had taken place. Now it has. Now it has. Now it has. Are you a depositor in your bank? Then you know that you are now lending your money to that bank with virtually no return. So the bank earns big money and you get none of it but assume all of the risk. What's wrong with you being your own bank? What's wrong with that? Forget about all this other fear and stuff that people use, but what's wrong with it? If the bank goes broke because of their criminal activities, you lose money. You know, you would think that these people would know that I'm in the dining hall right now. You would think that, or close to it. But no, they do it all the time. I don't know what they be thinking about. All right. If your bank goes broke because of the criminal activity, you lose money. They've taken an accounting title of unsecured creditor and now convert that in the elite's best interest to lender, for which there is no supporting case law whatsoever. Get out of the system now, or you will pay the penalty. Depositors everywhere will have their money stolen at some point. This is Jim Sinclair telling you this. Gold is for saving. Gold producers with low costs and low overhead are the only holders in the new supply of physical gold. The price of gold will not only reach the original target of, look at this, $3,500 an ounce. But it will greatly exceed that level as the fires that are burning in the financial world turn now into an inferno. But physical gold will allow you to survive the massive blaze and financial destruction. Whew. What wording? I can't even follow that one because it's just so profound. It is so profound. I hope I said something to stimulate your thought. My advice, what Pastor Dow is going to do, I'm convinced even more so, to make sure, because it's already my philosophy, to make sure that I am my own personal bank. Have a good day.